Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Random Video Thursday. As you can tell by my t-shirt, you might know what this video is about. That's right, it's my Led Zeppelin record collection. It's all about Led Zeppelin today. As you can see, I have every album. This is all 8 albums on vinyl. So, without further ado, let's get started. Starting off with the first album, Led Zeppelin, or Led Zeppelin 1. This is a great album. Definitely one of the best first albums of all time. As you can see, the cover art is the famous photograph of the Hindenburg explosion. And the back cover is the band. John Paul Jones, Robert Plant, John Bonham, and Jimmy Page. And additionally, Jimmy Page also produced all 8 Led Zeppelin albums. And this is a great album. Some great songs on this album, most notably Good Times, Bad Times, Dazed and Confused, Communication Breakdown, and How Many More Times. Again, a wonderful album. Next up, Led Zeppelin 2. Love the cover art on this album. Particularly the gatefold. Nice artwork there. This is another great album. And it has some great songs like Whole Lotta Love, Heartbreaker, Living Loving Maid, She's Just a Woman, Bring It On Home, as well as Moby Dick, a classic instrumental song. All of these records are in good condition. The boxes are slightly beat up, slightly torn. Some of the boxes I've had to tape back together. I've had to replace the inner sleeve on some of the albums, but the records are in good condition and they all play pretty well. Here is Led Zeppelin 3. Love the artwork on this album. As you can see, it's got the pinwheel that you can spin so you can change the artwork. I love the back cover. This is a wonderful album. Some great songs on this album. Most notably, the iconic opening track, Immigrant Song, and a lot of other great songs like Friends and Gallows Pole, which is a great acoustic song. The great thing about Led Zeppelin was that not only did they play a lot of hard rock, but they also played a lot of acoustic music, which is what made them a unique rock band. Next up, Led Zeppelin 4. This is my all-time favorite album by Led Zeppelin. Love the artwork on the gatefold. And as many of you know, the 4th album initially did not have a title. So fans gave it the nickname Led Zeppelin 4. And this album has some great songs. The songs are classic. Black Dog, Rock and Roll, Misty Mountain Hop, 4 Sticks, Going to California, When the Levee Breaks, excuse me. It also has The Battle of Evermore, which is a classic song. Jimmy Page plays the mandolin on that song. And It also features Led Zeppelin's most iconic song, Stairway to Heaven, which is also my favorite song by Led Zeppelin. Next up, Houses of the Holy. Another great album. And I like how the gatefold has the lyrics of all the songs. And this has some great songs. Some of the best songs on this album are the Rain song, Over the Hills and Far Away, The Ocean, Dire Maker, and my favorite song on the album is No Quarter. That's a great song. John Paul Jones played the electric piano on this song. And additionally, this was also Led Zeppelin's last album produced by Atlantic Records. Which brings us to the next album, Physical Graffiti. As you can see, this is a double album. And double albums are a lot of fun because they have a lot of great songs. And this is a wonderful album. Interestingly enough, all the songs on this album were actually recorded years before the album was finally released, back in 1975. And it is a classic. This was also Led Zeppelin's first album from their new record, produced by their new record label, Swan Song, a record label that was created by Led Zeppelin. And some classic songs on this album, most notably Custard Pie, Houses of the Holy, Kashmir, Boogie with Stu, 10 Years Gone, Trampled Underfoot, and many other great songs. Alright, next album, Presents. This is an okay album. Not as good as some of the other albums, but it's alright. I like the artwork on this album. I like how it's just a bunch of random pictures instead of the band. And this has some classic songs, most notably Nobody's Fault But Mine and Candy Store Rock. And finally, In Through the Outdoor, Led Zeppelin's last album that was released in 1979. This is a great album, very underrated. And the songs on this album are classic. There's In the Evening, Southbound Sores, Fool in the Rain, that's a classic song. Hot Dog, Carousel Ambra, All My Love, a beautiful song by Robert Plant. And it closes out with a great song, I'm Gonna Crawl. And after this album was released, Led Zeppelin spent the last year of their career playing in concerts, and they eventually broke up in 1980, following the death of drummer John Bonham. And that's it. That's my Led Zeppelin record collection. Hope you all enjoyed this video, As always, please remember to like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe, and comment down below. Have a good day, and I will see you next time.